Hello everyone! Today, I'm going to show you how I transform discarded items that most people would just throw away into something incredibly useful for your home and garden. You know those empty spray paint cans? Most people just toss them, but I'm going to turn one into a fully functional spray bottle that you can refill and use again and again. You're going to be amazed at the clever spray bottle I create with just a few simple steps. First, I'm taking this empty spray paint can. It's completely out of paint, but it's still a sturdy metal container. Using a screwdriver, I'm carefully prying off the top rim of the spray can. This allows me to access the internal components, which we'll be reusing. Take your time with this to avoid bending the metal too much. Now, I'll carefully remove the spray nozzle. This step allows me to access the internal components of the can safely. Next, I'm using a grinder to cut off the top part of the can. This needs to be done carefully to ensure a clean cut and to remove any sharp edges. The goal is to separate the top and bottom sections cleanly. I'm going to clean the internal parts. I'm pouring some acetone into a small bowl, which is great for dissolving paint residue and cleaning metal surfaces thoroughly. I'm removing the spray nozzle and the internal tube from the can's top. These components are essential for our new dispenser, so I'm handling them with care. Using my pliers, I'm carefully removing the small internal parts from the spray mechanism. We want to dismantle it completely so we can clean each piece effectively. I'm cleaning each of these tiny components with a piece of paper soaked in acetone. It's crucial to remove all paint and residue to ensure smooth operation of our new dispenser. As you can see, I'm cleaning the small metal cap and the nozzle components separately. Acetone works wonders on stubborn paint, making these parts look almost new. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting ideas coming soon. Now, I'm using the angle grinder again to remove some of the excess metal from the base of the spray paint nozzle. This is to reshape it so it fits snugly into our new design, which will be a plastic bottle. I'm refining the shape of the ground nozzle with pliers, making sure all the edges are smooth and it's perfectly round. This careful shaping helps it seal properly later on. Leave a comment and let me know which country you are watching from. It's great that we can connect and chat from all over the world. I'm using the angle grinder again to smooth out the rough edges of the top metal piece. To achieve an even smoother finish, I'm using my drill to hold the nozzle and then carefully running the angle grinder over it one last time. This ensures a perfectly refined surface for optimal performance. I'll now use sandpaper to give the metal piece with the newly installed plastic inserts a final, smooth finish. This ensures everything moves freely and doesn't snag, which is important for the spray function. Okay, now for our new bottle. I'm taking a plastic bottle cap and drilling a precise central hole using a step drill bit. This hole needs to be just the right size to accommodate the repurposed nozzle. Next, I'm assembling the modified metal nozzle onto the cap, carefully positioning it over the plastic tube. It should sit flush for the best seal. To ensure a perfectly tight and durable seal, I'm applying super glue around the base of the nozzle where it meets the bottle cap. This prevents any leaks and holds the assembly firmly. Here's a neat trick for extra reinforcement. I'm sprinkling baking soda over the wet glue. The baking soda reacts with the super glue to create a very strong, solid bond, almost like a plastic weld. Now, it's time to put all the parts of the spray mechanism back together inside the bottle cap. This includes the small ball bearings and other tiny components, ensuring the valve works smoothly. Taking the plastic bottle, I'm drilling a hole in the side of the bottle itself. This hole is specifically sized to fit a small metal valve, which will be used for pressurizing the bottle. I'm disassembling a small metal valve, taking apart its components like the washer and nuts. Using a piece of thin wire, I'm creating a small loop at the end, and then feeding it through the screw. I'll carefully thread it through the hole I just drilled in the side of the plastic bottle. This wire helps guide the bolt into position for the air nozzle. With the bolt pulled through the hole, I'll use pliers to firmly tighten it in place, creating a secure air nozzle for the bottle. This needs to be very tight to hold pressure. Next, I will carefully add the plastic ball bearing to the plastic bottle. Now, I will attach the modified PVC cap to the top of the plastic bottle. This assembly forms the pump mechanism. I'll take this can of white paint, which I've opened, and prepare to transfer it. This will be the paint I use for my DIY spray projects. I'm pouring the paint into the plastic bottle using a funnel. Make sure not to overfill it, leaving some room for air pressure. I added a little acetone to thin the paint. Once all the paint is in, I'll securely screw on the modified pump cap to the bottle. This seals the paint inside and completes the assembly of our DIY sprayer. I'll give the bottle a good shake to ensure the paint is thoroughly mixed and ready for spraying. This also helps any internal components settle properly. I'll connect a bicycle pump to the air nozzle on the side of the bottle and begin pumping. This builds up pressure inside, which will propel the paint when I activate the sprayer. Look at that pressure building. A fully functional, refillable spray bottle, made from an old aerosol can and a plastic bottle. I'm spraying a metal surface, and look at that beautiful, even coat. Look how perfectly it sprays. This is fantastic for any liquids you need to atomize, and it's a great way to repurpose materials. What do you think of this creation? This DIY spray dispenser works perfectly, giving me professional results with recycled materials. If you enjoyed this project, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below to let me know what you'd spray with this. Bye. See you in the next video.